advantage of the 6 easy payments. If you have a Q card, there is 18-month special financing with no interest accrued within an 18-month period. So that's another way to budget your purchase over 18 months, and you have no interest that will be paid if you pay it off within that period of time. So that's another nice way to do your shopping and another benefit to having a Q card. So we talked about the Airform easy for me to say.
I know, I had to practice. It's Airform foam, but if you say it over and over
foam.
Yes.
So we talked about that as sort of the upgraded foam that gives the comfort and yet the return. So every time is a perfect experience. Talk to me about the coffee finish as well.
Well, on the legs here, that's an upgrade. Then if you would go into our stores, you would pick all the different upgrades you want, and it would be, 6 to 8 weeks to get them. That's not here. We're going to be able to get these to you quicker than that. And this is that coffee finish. It's really beautiful. It's going to mix with, if you have mahoganies, if you have more traditional furniture, if you have black furniture, it's just really a transitional, and it's so beautiful, and it elevates the style really
good.
Of these. I mean, this is one of those things that you look at and you might say, oh, if you're in my stage of life, you might say, oh, I would have to possibly wait for something to look that stylish. I don't know if I bought that because it is embroidered. When we first came in with these embroidered chairs, people were like, these are so beautiful, but are they going to last?
Yeah.
Are they going to stand the test of time?
So let's talk about that, because there is something called the iClean fabric that is part of this chair from Lazy Boy. So tell me what that means.
In the things that Lazy Boy innovates, iClean fabric is space age to me. It was one of those things that I was like, this is so incredible. I told you before, I have a 4-year-old and I have a 1-year-old. So for me, something this light and so beautiful like this marigold would seem like something I wouldn't be able to have in my home, but not with iClean. I want to show you, I'm going to just put this on real quick, and I want to show you how it just bubbles up. That is red wine. I know you were talking about your red wine before. It's just the perfect time to cozy up with your red wine, right? And look at how this bubbles up. It is not something that is sprayed on top of the fabric. It is not going to wear out over time. This is inherent to the fabric. And then I am able to just take a regular washcloth on the lightest fabric we have. This is almost a white, this marigold, and it is not going to seep through. That's just the branches you're seeing there from that beautiful marigold. It is not going to live with the life of the chair, these stains, which is just incredible.
It's such, I'll tell you, and again, the Sonoma, I think the style is great, that sort of updated wing back. I love that there's plenty of room, and as a matter of fact, we've got a gentleman here we're going to show you, because it's not a tiny chair. It's a sleek, streamlined chair, but I've still got plenty of room to recline and be comfortable, and that's what you love. It's what we have loved from Lazy Boy from the very beginning, and this is a company that's been around for over 90 years.
There you see, there's Kevin, and he is charging a device. He doesn't have to get up, and Kevin is 6'1", and one of the things we do so well is these type of chairs. People like to maybe not take up so much room with the exterior space of these rooms. They're not taking in dimension so much space, but look at how much interior room he has in that chair. And look at that breeze. Can we just go in close on that fabric? That breeze, this is the first time we have ever offered a Lazy Boy recliner in this breeze pattern, which is just so gorgeous. I want you to see that the texture in that breeze fabric, and then just see that, being able to bring this in any kind of pattern, but especially a pattern that hits so much with what's going on in decor right now, is just so incredible. And then to have that not be something you have to shy away from because of iClean. But look at how amazingly Kevin is able to sit there. It's that really high 41-inch back, that really big seat, and lots of interior room, and he's just comfortable in something that looks that beautiful.
He does, and intently reading whatever book it is on his easy reader, right? E-reader. Let's do this, because you mentioned the breeze. I want to show all of the color options. I'd also love to talk measurements for people who are determining, and then we're going to talk about how it's delivered. Because this is the ultimate gift.
It is,
and I'm going to tell you, this is the gift, maybe that you give to, maybe it's dad who's getting the chair that he's always wanted, or maybe it's mom who's getting the chair that she always wanted. Maybe it's a new mom, and this is going to be a chair that goes into a nursery. Maybe you've redecorated this year and you're looking for that perfect, recliner. And to tell you the truth, you would almost never guess that this was a recliner. To look at it, it just looks like a very contemporary wingback style chair. but it's a Lazy Boy recliner. So the color you're looking at here in terms of fabrication, this is Midnight, and I love too, Molly, that Midnight kind of has, and
it
I
has
don't
a
know,
lot,
Sam,
and it's
can
a
we
woven
go
pattern
closely here to just kind of show the texture of this fabrication?
Yeah,
and this too has the eye clean.
Eye clean.
Yeah.
It's woven. It kind of looks like a linen. It's very, very soft. If you're looking at this for a gift, midnight and navies are always our #1 custom color, which would mean that you would have to wait extra time to get them, and you probably wouldn't have them in time for the holidays if you were going into a retailer. But here at QVC, we're able to do that in time, which is so nice.
So Midnight is color choice #1, and then this is the new. This is the Breeze done
Isn't this so beautiful?
This
and
wonderful
never
pattern.
have seen this before. It's almost like a damask pattern. It's so beautiful, a little bit more traditional, but then it has these gorgeous colors of these light blues and grays and taupes. Just so stunning. I could see this going really, really modern if you paired it with some modern furniture, or it could go super, super traditional. It's just gorgeous.
And again, look at the sleek line of this chair, and I love it with the detail of the rich wood legs, and the legs are nice, and that it's elevated, that the chair itself sits high on the legs off of the floor, as opposed to what you might think of with a traditional recliner with a lower profile. The next choice we want to show you is Marigold, and this is a pattern that's been very popular.
We brought Marigold out. It was the first time in 5 years on Mother's Day that we had ever brought a Lazy Boy recliner in a pattern. And Marigold sold out so quickly that it is just so incredible to have it back in this modified wingback. And then to think about this as a gift, if you're thinking about giving this to maybe all your mom or dad really wants is some upgraded furniture in their home, something to give a breath of fresh air to their furniture, and this Marigold can do that. The gold in this is a little bit brown, so it can mix in with your browns. It obviously goes with your grays. It is just so beautiful and stunning looking.
And then our final choice, and I would say this is the, probably the most neutral. I'll sit here for a sec.
Yeah.
The most neutral, because if you're not quite sure, or you want to be able to decorate around a particular color, no matter what, whether you change your mind or you like to, change your color scheme, then I would say that the slate, that's what we're calling this color, is that perfect neutral. And I was saying earlier, it can read a little more gray depending upon what you put it with. It can read a little more taupe depending upon what you put it with, so cooler or warmer based on how you decorate around it.
I think we jokingly called this greige, right? It's beigey gray, and it's just so beautiful. But again, it has these beautiful highs and lows. You saw how I just styled it with different textures there and different pillows. You can see the texture of the fabric, just so beautiful. This might be, if you don't know what color to gift and you were thinking about what would be best for the room, this would be the one that was going to work with everything.
So our Black Friday before Black Friday is really good. It means you don't have to wait until that weekend when everybody's clamoring and everybody's shopping and it gets closer to the holidays and then you start to panic. We're bringing you all the really good deals early. And one of the really good deals is a while supplies last price on this brand new Sonoma chair from Lazy Boy. And am I in the power version now? Can I recline?
And just watch how there is no learning curve on this. So if you're thinking about, maybe I was thinking about, my grandmother, my great grandmother, who you would send this to, you're going to be able to give this to her. First of all, we didn't really talk yet about how this comes.
We're going to talk about delivery here in just a second.
How it's just, there's no learning curve, but even if you're worried about giving something that is a power option, we're going to set this up for you. We're going to make sure that it's in working order, and we're just going to be able to make sure that whoever you're gifting this to, or whoever you're getting this to, or maybe it's a gift for yourself, you're going to just be able to sit there and relax.
That's fantastic. So let's talk about a couple things and questions that people may have, and I'll have to. So now that
that's one button down, and that's it. You
This
learned.
is it.
There's
so
the tutorial.
Smooth.
Isn't it just so
oh my
smooth,
goodness!
Right?
The power version, I'm going to say honestly, if you can do it, worthwhile to go ahead and upgrade to the power version. Let me give a couple of measurements, and then we've got some questions for you, and then we're going to talk delivery, because it will be delivered to you, and that shipping is free, and we schedule to make sure that it's the right time for you. The chair itself is 41 inches tall, 41 inches high. It's 28 inches wide, and then 36 inches in depth. Is there a certain amount of space I need from a wall if I'm putting it there?
No, you just need it about 12 inches away from the wall, which is really, really great. But also, the power option has an 8-foot cord, so you don't have to worry about being smack up against a wall if you need to power it up at all. So,
for anybody wondering, Oh, we're getting questions. So people wondering, can I operate just the bottom portion?
Not with this chair. It is a one button to open it up and one button to close it. We do very articulated power options. This is really, because we wanted to integrate this and make this so beautiful just in the styling of this chair, it's just the 2-button power.
And it's such an easy, I'll tell you, you push the button and you recline, you push the button and you're back upright. Let's talk about that delivery that happens when I order my Sonoma chair from Lazy Boy at QVC.
It says, free shipping, but really it's free delivery and setup, and it's our white glove service, and it's something that we're really proud of at QVC. We're going to give you a call. All you have to do is get that phone call or call us back. We're going to set up a time that works for you. We're going to be able to bring it into your house, or whoever you're gifting this to, it's not going to be in a box outside. We're going to set up what works for them. We're going to be able to set it up for them. So this is worry-free gifting, and we're going to put it together for them. If you go, you know what, I think this would be great in a bedroom, and when you get it there, you go, I don't think so, we're going to be able to take it back downstairs, the people that come, and this is that white glove delivery. And if you're picking that power option and you're sending it as a gift, don't worry about it not being in working order. It is going to be set up for you. All the packaging is going to be removed and be in perfect working order by the time that we're done.
I love that you can see, again, as you're looking at the Midnight chair there, as you're looking at the Breeze chair there. And the other thing, too, is I was just kind of using the button to power myself up and down. What I love is I can adjust to pretty much any position that is comfortable. So, for example, if I'm reading, there's a certain, amount of recline that I like. If I'm watching television, maybe I'm at a different amount of recline that I like. If I want to just get in my chair and nap, I want the full on
Right.
recline.
I mean, really, what you're getting with this chair is you're getting a beautiful decorative chair that can elevate any space.
Yeah.
You're getting, maybe if you don't have the space, you're getting a chair and an ottoman that is going to be able to say that's what you really want. You want to be able to put your feet up, but you're not sure that you want that ottoman there all the time. You get that with this Lazy Boy recliner, and then you get that full bed recline, that napping position that is just so beautiful. But infinite reclining positions with the power option, with the traditional option, you get those 3 positions I just talked about.
So let's show you again, and I also want to remind you, while supplies last price is exactly what it sounds like. We have an inventory available. We said to Lazy Boy, we'll take everything that you've got that can be available to us, and because we did that, we got a while supplies last price, while our supply lasts. And for you, that means a tremendous savings from the regular retail price for your new Lazy Boy chair. So let me show you what it looks like depending upon which choice you're making. If you were choosing